Welcome back, driver. Would you like to try that event? It's calling your name. Power system back on. What do you need? All right, let's move to the next objective. See the kind of action that First Decade has to offer. The racetrack is just nearby.
what you can actually do as a driver. We got you festival goers a good old-fashioned gig, so you can enjoy these 50s oldies at their maximum capacity. Oh, and I get that's a race and all, but you're still driving an original 1957 Eldorado, so look after it. Do not forget, I'm the one patching things up afterwards.
Let's try that again.
Wow, you're full of surprises. You're good at this. That's right, you showed them. There's more to winning than just a more powerful engine. Some pro drivers learned that the hard way in the 50s. Does the name Hornet ring any bell? Come on, one final push. Hang in there.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Get ready to move forward through time, because you're about to enter the 60s. Iconic music festivals, flower power, cars that would impact the automotive industry for generations. What a decade! Speaking of cars that were born in the 60s, I have a personal favorite, the Volkswagen Combi. Hey, being an AI doesn't mean you don't have your own taste. The Combi is and will remain the most emblematic van of all time. I just love it. And today, we'll just see how tough it can be in a race.
all nice, colorful, and lovely, but stay focused. Combis are awesome, but driving them in a race isn't exactly a walk in the park. They're a tad stiff and they got a high center of gravity. So, watch your curves. Oh, I forgot to tell you. From now on, your cars will be equipped with nitrous oxide system. Give it a shot. On top of being a road legend, this fan got a whole lot of names and nicknames over the years. Depending on the country, it is known as the Bulldog or the Split because of its distinctive split screen. And of course, Combi 21 because of its 21 windows. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's push that good old Type 2 engine to its absolute limit. You know about the Volkswagen engine types, right? That final turn. It's pretty sharp. Use your brakes. That's the finish line right there. Come on, all out.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. The next stop is all the way north. The Vintage team has yet another road trip prepared for you. You'll have to reach an unknown location using the instructions you've been given, just like you did before. That's just another perfect opportunity for you to discover the island at your own pace and enjoy that 60s vibe some more. I can tell you, this isn't about the destination, it's all about the journey. Icing on the cake, your ride will be the eternal 1969 Mustang Boss 429.
another nice and sweet ride. Keep an eye on your instructions, and you should reach that secret destination in no time. Giant stone. Can you see the turtle? You got it. Stay on the right. Church soon. Take a left right in front of it. Dirt road, don't miss it. That the Mustang Bus 429 was originally built to compete in motorsports competitions. It's one of the rarest and most expensive muscle cars ever, so keep that in mind before doing anything rash, okay? Plus, I love that car. To the bridge. You should be closing in. Good job. Gun it.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. let you picture what's waiting for you next. Dirt roads, sunflower fields, and time attack. That's right, you're rallying in the 70s.
Right? So I'll be your co-pilot. Pay attention. Light curve on the right. Watch that left curve. Traction control edition yet? Right turn. There's gonna be a long left, then long right. Left turn, then right. Water. Go for it. Full speed. Sharp left coming. Get ready for another sharp left, then right. Sharp right. Right again, then left. Don't miss the bridge. Line.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. The 70s was such a lively era, and that's something we really wanted you to feel. That's why we're going for a vibrant, high-paced event. Get ready for a disco face-off. The car you'll be driving is an absolute collector's piece. She's red, she's Italian, and she has shaped car history like all her big sisters before her. I'm talking about the Ferrari 365 GTB4, also known as the Ferrari Daytona.
By this jaw-dropping landscape, this face-off needs your absolute focus. You're driving a powerful car, and this route should allow you to reach maximum speed, but it is not devoid of curves, so watch it. It used to be one of the fastest cars on the planet, a Ferrari's most revered weapon on racing tracks. Her list of feats is beyond impressive, with spectacular wins in some of the most famous 24-hour competitions. That's what actually got her the nickname Ferrari Daytona. Right there. All you gotta do now is let her fly.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. We're now going for our final time jump, a skip towards yet another very popular decade, the 80s. And to introduce the decade of the mixtape, I believe the Vintage Con team went for a slightly different kind of atmosphere. But I can tell you that Kai has set you up with another very special vehicle for the occasion. TV legend Pontiac Firebird TA 1982. With that car, you'll enter this final decade with panache and ready to face anything.
How does it feel? So, once again, you'll have to reach your destination using only what the Vintage Gang is willing to give you. Pay close attention to the instructions and you should be fine. You don't want to get lost. I mean, look around you. Watch the car. And I should mention, because another decade has passed, you now have access to ABS technology. I took care of all the tweaks. Let's see if you can make good use of it. Visibility's terrible here. Keep your eyes peeled. That atmosphere reminds me of some of the Hawaiian tales my parents used to tell me. The Night Marchers, the Green Lady of Wahiwa, super creepy. Never heard these scary bedtime stories? going. And some people think Hawaii's only sun, beaches, and rainbows. Look at this rough path and deep night. I'll give you my dad's old car to drive. The 82 Pontiac Firebird is fast and agile. Exactly what you need right now. And you know how famous this car is, don't you? There was a turn back there. Seems you made it through the night. Your destination's right in front of you.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. This is it, time traveler. We're moving towards the final experience this voyage has to offer. A race between the 4 decades you have explored. The ultimate vintage showdown in an 80s feel. Don't ask me about the car. Kai did not reveal anything about it. I guess you'll find out on the starting grid.
have to do. You got everything you need to race in tough conditions. advanced NOS, and most importantly, a Ferrari F40, aka one of the most incredible cars of the 20th century. Give it everything you got.
This a do-over.
Okay, that was awesome. Bringing together the best cars from the 4 decades we've explored. Did you notice that, right? They may not all have as much raw power as the F40 you're driving, but stay on your guard. Each and every one of these cars is a legend. You should know you drove some of them.
It's like it never happened.
Charge of your time journey. Make it count.
It's time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is ready for you to claim. Time to head back to the container. There's one last car you haven't tried yet. The one you're taking home. Kai helped us choose it for you. I believe it's one of her all-time favorites. A Shelby Cobra 427 from 1966. New playlist ahead. Let's go! New playlist ahead. Let's go. Talk to you later. You just signed in for Ocean and Sky, a playlist of a totally different kind. The Motorfest is all about car culture. Or so you think. The truth is, it goes way beyond the realm of asphalt and four-wheelers, with pretty much all kinds of motorized vehicles. More machines means new thrills and more ways to explore the island. You're in Hawaii after all. You don't want to miss one bit of it. I hope you can swim and that you're not afraid of heights, because you're going for 100% perfect blue. Ocean and Sky. Ocean and Sky. Can you fly and sail as well as you drive? To the next objective. You're going to need a boat to access the first event. Use the fast fade vehicle switch and onwards ho, sailor. The championship is about to begin, and it'll start with a powerboat race around smaller islands of the archipelago. You can use this short joyride to get better acclimated to your boat. Once the race is on, you will want to know what you're doing. We're here. The ocean is yours for the taking. Be kind, rewind.
This is Sean Babaloo.
And this is Bob Schwartz. We're talking to you live from Hawaii, where we'll be following yet another Motorfest series. A very special one, to say the least.
Indeed, no rubber or asphalt today. The competition you're about to follow is all about boats and planes, ocean and sky.
Waves and wind.
That's right. And as you happen to be the boat specialist, Bob, the floor is all yours.
Thanks, Sean. Indeed, we're starting right off the bat with some serious inshore powerboat racing. The ocean is nice and flat, perfect for our competitors to show us how well they can handle these speedsters. If they use their trim right, they'll be able to push their machines to their maximum.
These things are fast, man. And I'm especially curious about that red trident-shaped boat right there. What model is that?
This peculiar one-seater, my friend, is another unique Motorfest creation. A compact yet aggressive speedboat, the Water Rocket.
And that's one lap down.
Avoid those rocks.
Person here, but I have to admit this series is off to a good start. I see a lot of skills down there.
You're absolutely right, Sean. Plus, we've got Hawaii on its Sunday best. Careful, it may not last.
About to reach the finish line. Hang in there, buddy.
That's Water Rocket, Sean. Try to keep up. We're off to a beautiful start. I didn't have my morning coffee, but with this kind of show, I don't think I'll need one.
Excellent warm-up, Bob. Now, let's fly.
Congratulations, driver. On to the next one. You've experienced the ocean. Now it's time to take to the skies. This is an opportunity to see the island like you've never seen before. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Hey everyone, this is Bob Schwartz and Sean Babaloo. What's up, Sean?
All good here, Bob. The first airborne trial has started, as you all know. These are individual races against the clock, and we're currently following our standout contestant from earlier. Come on, Water Rocket, show 'em what you got.
Well, it truly brings a tear to my eye to see you so enthusiastic, Sean. You sound like you've just hit your 40s again. So, what's your feeling on this?
The weather conditions still seem reasonable, allowing our pilots to take advantage of these nice wind currents without any real turbulence. I'm really curious to see how the up-and-coming Water Rocket will take advantage of that. Let's see how it'll turn out.
Do you really think the newbie stands a chance in this competition?
Trust me, Robert, I can feel it in my bones. As you can see, See, some of the risky segments here require flying real close to the mountains. The contestant is now following the ridge of the mountain.
A great spot for motocross. Off-roading addicts, this is for you.
And welcome to Hawaii. Down and through the arch. That Beechcraft Stagger Wing is truly a beautiful piece, isn't it? And a great choice for that flight. If you take a look at its side, you'll notice that it bears an unusual negative wing stagger design, which means its upper wing is positioned behind the lower one.
Matter of visibility, I presume.
You're absolutely right, Bob, among other things. Watch closely, everyone. You don't see such a hot antique going all out like this every day.
Honolulu just appeared on the horizon. Oh, that's a great sight.
And here we are. This flight ends above the breathtaking Motorfest playground. A great time for the Stagger Wing and its promising pilots.
Well, I'm staggered.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. Now that you've seen both sides of this playlist, you know what you got yourself into. The championship is on, and the next event is just a few minutes south of here. You'll be getting back in the water for a powerboat race that will take place around the stunning Hanama racetrack. Since you'll be surfing around the Alpha GP's turf, this obviously calls for a fitting boat, right? Don't worry, we got you covered with the Ice Marine Blade Runner. Don't forget to trim your boat in the straight lines to gain extra speed.
This is Sean and Bob back on the ocean. The warm-up is over. We're entering the second round. Same contestants, new waters, new boats. Bob?
I'm reared up and ready to go, Sean. The pilots are already giving it all. First, the contestants have to go along the racetrack water bridge.
This is not an easy one.
Let's try that again.
That race is not going to be easy. Lots of shallow water sections to cross and many obstacles to avoid. That's quite a different lineup that we have here compared to our first aquatic ride. We're going bigger, faster, meaner.
I can see that. Check out this boat right there. It looks like it's calling for blood.
The Ice Marine Blade Runner 35. British origins, extremely slick design, a boat that catches the eye.
Careful with the rocks.
Going upriver now, things are going to go differently. Shallow waters, narrow paths.
To the Hanama racetrack, and that's one lap.
Second lap. There's everything left to play for. A quick shout out to our friend and colleague Ray Waller, who's hosting the equally remarkable motorsports series just nearby at the Nahoma racetrack.
A real professional. I can almost hear him from here.
Here comes the jump.
listeners, I'd like to point out that the scenery here is absolutely stunning.
Absolutely. It kind of reminds me of that trip I took in Barbados with my wife Giselle about 20 years ago. Blade Runner 35 in all its glory. I love that boat. I actually think I should get one.
Well, Bob, I'm not sure Giselle would agree with you on that.
Great job, but the journey is far from over. The competition continues. Let me gather the new data. Done. Time to go to the skies again. For this new flight, you're going to need sharp reflexes and real steady nerves. Going aerobatic through the canyon, through the city, and more. Low altitude, high pace, and a whole lot of things to avoid. Extreme focus is mandatory here. Your plane, the Sivco Edge, will be ideal for that ride. But it's not going to fly itself, so you're up.
Honestly, you should have seen the colors in that thing. And those custom designs, whew, real masterpiece. No joke, this Bake-Off season finale was a real... Hello, we're back live. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, Sean, we're back indeed for our second air trial, where another contestant has just taken off. Several pilots already had their turns, so we're well suited to tell you that this path is a toughie. Right, Sean?
Well, Bob, you said it. We're talking about a low-altitude aerobatic flight through the canyon and other fun stuff. Highly technical and dangerous. Good luck out there, water rocket.
That's a mean section right there. The more I see it, the more I think it must be hard to handle.
Yeah, Motorfest sure isn't sparing these pilots, and believe me, they're clearly not out of the woods yet.
Look at this guy, cleverly teasing what's coming next.
Above the lovely Hawaiian countryside.
Lovely, sure, but better watch for these wind turbines.
almost there. It's just about passing that last gate. Beautiful performance. It's incredible what a Zivco edge and great skills can achieve.
Man and machine working in unison.
What a win! The first of many, I am sure. This is half-time. You've earned a short break. powerboat event you're about to join now stretches along the whole northern coast of the island, from east to west. There aren't as many turns over there, so it'll be like sailing offshore. I wish I could tell you that maintaining your speed and keeping your opponents at bay is all you need to do. But you'll have to deal with choppy sailing conditions. It was just a matter of time. Did you really think you were going to avoid the Hawaiian curls forever? The good thing is, your boat for this race will be the Lamborghini Technomar. I know, this keeps getting better, doesn't it?
This is Bob Schwartz here, live and ready for that third round of Ocean and Sky. The race has started, and the 8 boats are already making their way out of the bay. Joys of live broadcasting, my compadre, Mr. Babalu, is being kept elsewhere at the moment. But we're nothing if not adaptable, so let's move forward until he catches up. It's also important to mention that the sea got a little turbulent since the previous race. The competitors will have to deal with that. Come on, everyone, trim those boats. Look at that swell. Ooh, someone who's never experienced it can't fathom what it's like to sail in such conditions, especially at that speed.
Jeez, took them forever to get me that walkie-talkie. How long can it take to... Hey, everyone, it's Sean, and I'm back to the studio with my man Bob. What did I miss?
Well, my friend, we're halfway through the race, and the weather conditions are only getting worse.
I can see it. I mean, look at these waves. Choosing larger boats clearly was the wise choice for this race.
Incredible boat, that Technomar. Contestants need to push their engines.
Come on, water rockets. Gorgeous Lamborghini Technomar like a true sailor. Way to go, water rockets!
You know what? I think I'm also taking a liking to this newcomer.
Congratulations, driver. On to the next one. You're going to need a plane that is both sturdy and maneuverable for what's coming. You'll be flying above the volcano through rough conditions. That's why we have another 20th century legend waiting for you. The crewman F8F Bearcat. A real fighter. If you're going to look down on the volcano, that plane is your best ally.
Howdy, listeners. We're still on, and after quite a rough powerboat ride, it looks like Hawaii is set on making things difficult for our competitors.
That's right. After dealing with a pretty choppy sea, our pilots now have to cope with difficult flying conditions. Don't get fooled by this beautiful sky. Some serious turbulence is to be expected. Let's just hope that volcano doesn't have an extra surprise in store for us down there.
Airplanes, volcanoes, and turbulence. Sounds like a good old direct-to-DVD movie.
onto your seat. It's time to gain altitude. As we speak, our favorite Challenger water rocket is back in the sky for this third flight. In the cockpit of a stunning Grumman F8F Bearcat, or simply the Bear. As an extremely reliable machine, it has served many purposes back in the day: combat, aerobatic, air racing, or leisure.
The stories this plane could tell.
For sure. If that thing could speak, you would not be disappointed. Now let's go tease the master of the island.
The big old fire mountain.
How crazy is that?
Motorfest crazy.
That old geezer has still got it.
You're talking about the plane, aren't you, Sean?
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. You've made it to the final part of the championship. Just 2 more events to go to settle the score in both disciplines. Everything you've learnt over the 6 previous rounds will be key to snatching the last points that could lead you to the podium. Guessed, it starts with the ultimate water showdown, a race among ships and carriers in the beautiful Bay of Pearl Harbor. For this, we have a gleaming DCP M31 being prepped for you as we speak, an all-rounder, chosen to get you through all possible situations. No pressure, but quite a crowd has come to see this. What can I say? Your contestants are the stars.
back, everyone. We're now in Pearl Harbor Bay, and the contestants are already sailing at full speed. Sean, this is it, the final round of this series.
You're right. 2 events to go, starting as usual with an encounter at sea.
Look at this light, Sean. The day is young and promising, just like this race.
The ocean has calmed down, but this doesn't mean there isn't any less action. Our drivers out there must be filled with adrenaline and renewed vigor, as these are the last moments to score those final precious points.
You're totally right. These guys are going to play every single card they have. Trimming, nitro, and the best of their sea knowledge. Going for the shallow water section.
Careful, the passage gets pretty narrow below these bridges. Checking on my #1 contestant, Water Rocket, who's about to enter its second lap.
I'm with you on that. This time, our pilot got a DCB M31, an excellent, reasonably sized performance catamaran. Not as impressive as the Technomar, but way more suitable for that kind of technical inshore showdown. Going all around the aircraft carrier. Look at that massive ship.
Time.
Guys, we are surrounded by manta rays here. Oh, a majestic tribute to the local fauna. Giselle would love that.
Just like a ballet.
Come on, Water Rocket. Now's the time to push. Trim that M31.
And that's the finish line, Bob. The Pacific has been tamed.
A thrilling race, Sean. Way to conclude the ocean part of the competition.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. This last event is for expert pilots only. And I'm not just saying that. You'll be flying at low altitude through downtown Honolulu, among towers and skyscrapers, meaning no room for mistakes. You're in the big leagues. Ocean and sky, final flight, start.
Our last challenger is now taking his turn. The plane has taken off, and it's on. Look at the beautiful skyline in the distance. This is precisely where we're headed. Sean, you're up. Your specialty, your protege, your moment.
I'm 100% focused, Bob. This is serious business. Like all the previous contestants before, Water Rocket will have to make it through this extremely technical flight through the city. And the fun has already begun. Careful between these two buildings. You've seen it. Some of these sections are dreadful. Extreme mode is mandatory. Now, a little detour over the shores, then back to town.
Beautiful view from up here, fellas. We've passed Waikiki Beach and are now going for the second half of this loop. We have the most fantastic view of the famous Diamond Head right now.
Down. Ooh, careful, not too much. Down to the river, then all the way left. Things are about to get even more treacherous for our pilot.
The sun is now directly ahead. This won't make things easier.
An extremely sharp turn is coming up. Got to steer the plane all the way to the right. Another sharp left turn. Segments is coming up. It requires a very difficult maneuver.
Well, Sean, we're out of the city. The toughest part is behind us.
That's right, Bob. Just a few more good maneuvers, and then all we have to do is land smoothly. And back home.
That was a flight to remember, Sean.
Seriously, a great finale in a series that kept its promises till the end.
time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is ready for you to claim. From the whole Motorfest staff, congratulations, driver! Our final stop, the container. This series required extremely versatile skills and a pretty strong stomach. And yet, you made it through that championship and won your spot on the podium. You had the guts. You got the glory. Fame won't be your only reward for finishing this series. A different kind of prize is waiting for you, and it's not going to fit in a regular garage. You won the Ocean and Sky playlist, so you bet you're not leaving without a relevant vehicle. So we decided to go aerial, vintage, and bold with the Grumman Bergkamp F8F. Time to go hit the challenges and side activities we've prepared for you. Remember, use the fast fave shortcuts to instantly switch from one type of vehicle to another. Here we come. The bear is now part of your collection, and the skies are yours to explore. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff. driver. There's something electric in the air. The kind of restlessness that precedes great moments. For good reason. We're getting you to a new dimension of car culture. The world of electric vehicles. My guess, it'll be nothing like you imagined. The only one to enjoy that Motorfest experience. A popular young tech reviewer has come all the way to join you in your electric odyssey. His name is Danny. He hasn't been around much, but his viewers say he's a smart, knowledgeable, and passionate guy. He can't wait to meet you, so go knock his socks off. In this playlist, you'll first get to showcase each vehicle we got lined up for you through a nice and sweet ride. Then, it'll be racing time. You will witness how electric power stands against a century of internal combustion engines. Don't forget, you have to bring the cars to the starting grids without a scratch first. By the way, the forecast indicated extremely tough driving conditions today. Be careful out there. Get ready for a glimpse of the future. But that wouldn't be right. The future is already here. What is next in line? Cara out. One of the cars the Motorfest wants to showcase for our lovely reviewer Danny is the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. An engineering marvel with all the slick style of a Porsche and the raw power of battery-powered acceleration. Remember, drive the vehicle to the designated location while keeping it as unblemished as possible. It's a showcase after all.
Hey, is this thing on? Yeah? Thanks again for driving these mighty EVs for me. You make it look so easy. Writing about these beasts is no easy feat, and I'm not much of a driver. Lucky to be teaming up with you. Anyway, let's do this. I might not drive, but I know quite a lot about these machines. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Where do I start? First 100% electric vehicle made by the Stuttgart manufacturer. Different variations available on the market. The Turbo S you're driving being the high-performance model. Hey, nice! We got the best one! And if I remember correctly, it can reach 100 kilometers per hour in, wait, let me check my notes. 2.8 seconds! Wow, you think you could try that? I mean, without damaging the car, obviously. Sculptures are just, wow! Feels like we're on an island-sized exhibition. I gotta snap some shots. We're here. Great job. I got some great pictures for my paper.
The first of many, I am sure. Amazing job, driver. I think you really showcased this car's potential.
Bad news and high heels make me go off the rails. But one look at her, she's oh so fine. I know I've got to make her mine. She's just my kind, I can't get her off my mind. She's my kind of woman, I need her so. Yeah, my kind of woman, I can't let her go. 5 feet of dynamite through the night.
Now the race really...
On Saturday night, new shirt, new shoes, no room for oversight. Well, I'll be cooler than James Dean, and she'll be hotter than Marilyn. When there's electric in the air, you better be prepared. She's my kind of woman, I need her so. Yeah, my kind of woman, I can't let her go. A 5 feet of dynamite will keep me dancing through the night. You know a black cat got nothing on a lucky man. Yeah, a black cat got nothing on a lucky man.
wins. How can I help you?
Oh boy, this is it, racing time. Keep in mind that the EV's instant acceleration is one of their most impressive traits. That's something you can use against these guys. I did mention that it'd be great to have shots in a storm, but damn, Hawaii, you didn't have to go so hard. Anyway, I'm eager to see how great the Taycan can race. It'll spice up my review for sure. You know Taycan means lively young horse in Turkish. That's cool, but to me, Porsche is being modest here. I mean, look at that thing go! This is so much cooler than my usual review cycle, and a hell of a lot crazier. Take these nitro lanes to refill your nitro batteries. Don't make fun of me, but to me, EVs like that Porsche is like a new power joining the car universe. Like a friggin' superhero. What? I mean it. Got a clear shot. Full power. Let's make history. I can't believe I'm being a part of this. This is mental. New hero enters the fray. This ride kills. You did it.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. coming will be electrifying. Pun very much intended. There's actually more diversity than you'd expect when it comes to EVs. But right now, we're going to showcase something that's slightly more ostentatious. Danny handpicked this one for its brashness, exclusivity, and trailblazing aspirations. Also, it's British. Care to guess which car it's going to be? It's the Lotus Evija, the EV connoisseur's dream. I know you're raring to drive this one, but save your enthusiasm for the race. The showcase comes first. Just stay on the road and get to the meeting point in one piece.
Back online. I'm ready to do this. Let's get out of town first. I'm so glad the Evija's got included in this EV lineup. I barely got to check it out when it first came out. But this time I'll make sure to review the living daylights out of it. For starters, did you know they only made 130 of them? The Evija has been called many things. Eve, Type 130, Omega, but most people call it fast. I mean it. It can reach a max speed of 340 kilometers per hour in like 9 seconds. That's just insane. That speedway is a perfect place to check that fact. Let's see how fast she can really go. Hear that? Barely, right? It's like the stealthiest show of force. Check the wind turbines on the left. Looks like the wind is picking up. We're here. Good luck for the race. And don't forget, use the Lotus's full acceleration from the start. From 0 to 100. Combustion engines just can't compete.
Congratulations, driver! On to the next one. Great job! After watching you, our reviewer has new and inventive ways to describe this modern classic. Showcasing a car is one thing, but braving a storm in it is something else. Good luck, driver!
Right, so you're driving at warp speed through a tempest and racing a bunch of friggin' monsters. What could go wrong? Keep her as steady as you can. I'm gonna try to get good footage. That EV has a pyramid-shaped battery and an extremely low center of gravity. Slick engineering innovation for an optimal combo of power, responsiveness, and agility. It's gonna give you the edge, no matter what you're racing against. Trust me. You are actually part of the storm. You're lightning. I should write that down. This is incredible. Nobody's ever driven an EV like that. $2,000 horsepower with that kind of acceleration? No wonder Eve isn't street legal. Almost there. Gotta get those glory shots. This car was made for the spotlight.
Rewind. No shame in trying again.
Victory! You rode the lightning, and I got the shots of a lifetime.
Congratulations, driver. On to the next one. I'm sure your heart's still racing, but there's no time to rest. The next vehicle you'll be showcasing will likely surprise you. Danny is beside himself with excitement. Think of it like a revival. I'm sure you've never ridden anything like this before. Your vehicle for the next race and showcase will be the GMC Hummer EV. This rough rider combines size and speed like never before. Give it a whirl. Oh, and it might be sturdy, but remember to keep it pristine for the delivery. Have fun!
Hey, can you hear me? Okay, good. Wow, this one is gonna be a trip. I'm super excited. It's been over 10 years since the GMC released a Hummer. Let's see what this electric behemoth has in its belly. I timed you while you were driving. 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. That is pretty fast for something that heavy. Did you just cross that road without looking? That's bold. Perfect traction from shallow water to land. I'm actually looking for a title for my review. What about the E-Bear? No? Your silence speaks volumes. All right, we'll find something else. Do you think you could really go for it in this next set of turns? I want to see how the suspension holds up. Awesome. This car's like halfway between a tank and a cloud. Wish that slope was even steeper. I'd love to see what those 3 electric engines can do. We're almost there. I still need a title, by the way. The Graceful Giant, maybe? Okay, never mind. We'll figure it out after the race. Hey, can you hear me? Okay, good. Wow, this one is gonna be a trip. I'm super excited. It's been over 10 years since the GMC released a Hummer. Let's see what this electric behemoth has in its belly. I timed you while you were driving. 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. That is pretty fast for something that heavy. Did you just cross that road without looking? That's bold. perfect traction from shallow water to land. I'm actually looking for a title for my review. What about the E-Bear? No? Your silence speaks volumes. Alright, we'll find something else. Do you think you could really go for it in this next set of turns? I want to see how the suspension holds up. Awesome. This car's like halfway between a tank and a cloud. Wish that slope was even steeper. I'd love to see what those 3 electric engines can do. We're almost there. Still need a title, by the way. The Graceful Giant, maybe? Okay, never mind. We'll figure it out after the race.
Congratulations, driver. On to the next one. I hope you've got a feel for the Hummer. Who says a heavy car can't handle smoothly? You delivered the car. Now use your skills for the upcoming race. It's not much further. Let's see if we can impress our resident tech reviewer even more.
Holy fun! Looks like this is where the fun starts. You're racing a power truck smack in the middle of a volcano, surrounded by, I mean, look at all this.
This a do-over.
No doubt about it. The suspension definitely works. EVs first, guys. You can't fight progress. Hummer, the power, the talent. He got all the ingredients we need to win this thing. truck is so much fun. I can't believe they actually made this thing. Whoa, this place looks like some kind of trippy mood. How am I supposed to describe this? Oh, forget it. Look at this. Nobody's gonna believe me anyway. Oh, just look at those 250 kilowatt engines at work. This rules. That was intense. I think I finally found my title. The Lightning Hammer. 2 on the nose?
Well done. Let's move on to the following event. You did it! You delivered our 3 cars and proved EVs can more than hold their own against the greatest gas guzzlers. Danny's ecstatic. Thanks for making this happen. I'm not messing with you. One extra spectacular race. 3 cars, hand-picked opponents, and multiple terrains. This show is far from over. No more details. I don't want to spoil the whole surprise. Trust me when I say that there's still plenty of room for amazement when it comes to the EV Odyssey.
Back. Did you know about this? Oh my god, we're getting the Volkswagen ID buggy concept? That car isn't even in production. You're driving an actual concept car. I have no idea what's coming next, but it's off to a great start. Wow, whoa, you're not gonna... I mean, come on! Oh, man! My heart stopped beating for a moment. We're back with the Porsche Taycan? Perfect. Can't complain. My audience loves when I write about the Taycan. Among the street e-cars, it's kind of an obvious choice. This is a three-phase race, right? I wonder what car Motorfest picked up for the final heat. No way. They are actually giving us a Lamborghini Terzo Millennio? This bizarre concept car was a glimpse of what the future of Lambo could be. A hyper Lamborghini, pushing the bull standards to the extreme. An electric monster. Pure and simple. Clear skies ahead. Perfect time to punch it. Straight away. That's your cue. Terzo Millennio, allá vamos! That was amazing! I freaking love EVs. You just proved that the Lightning is here to stay.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. Welcome back. The storm has passed, but the EV lightning strike will remain forever. Danny's headed back already. He couldn't wait to use all that data he gathered. Looks like you've made a new friend. Pretty sure he'll be writing about your driving just as much as the cars. Let's complete this playlist. New playlist ahead. Let's go!